Has a celebrity ever slid in the DMs?
Yeah, I've had a few celebrities. They're usually American, like American rappers, American footballers. Probably one of the most influential people that slid in my DMs was.
Would you recommend to anyone out there that was thinking of getting into it to get into it?
What, into OnlyFans?
Yeah.
If you have the right mind for it, because if you're doubting it at all, then don't do it. Because I think the people who doubt it and they're like, oh, maybe I can make some quick money, but oh, what if this happens? What if this happens? Like, you can't doubt it, because the second you start to doubt it is when you're not going to put in the effort for your content. You're not going to actually care about it. And all you care about is specifically making that money. And I think you have to have like a strong mind for it.
Oh,
It's not
100%.
good for like weak people, because I see so many girls on Twitter and like one person tweets them something hateful and they're like constantly replying, like arguing with all these people, like giving the haters exactly what they want. And I'm just like, you're really not made for this. Like, just don't pay attention to the haters.
Do you get much hate?
I used to get more hate, but then I kind of started ignoring it. And I think I did like one video like 2 years ago or something, like responding to my hate comments. And after that, I was just like, that's exactly what people want. And now I just kind of, the hate I get is from the same people. Or I'll get people on like Instagram and like I'll put a photo of my dog and they'll be like, oh, I hope your dog dies. And I'm just like, right.
What?
Yeah. And then I'll scroll up and every single story they've replied to is something like, oh, I hope you die. I hope this happens. Like I posted a photo of like XXX and they were like, oh, you're the reason he died. And I'm just like, you're such a hater. Like, what is the point?
Fuck?
And it's like, he's been like sending me hate messages for like 10 months. Like, I'm obviously not going to reply to you.
But it also means he follows you.
Yeah, he follows me. Exactly.
He's the daddy. He's the £5,000 tip. Mad. What if you could give one main sort of positive from doing OnlyFans and the biggest negative? What would you say?
I'd say the biggest negative is a lot of people try and pressure you to do more. Like, people will try and pressure me into like, I don't know, having like a gangbang and stuff like that, and like doing all this crap and like going on to Pornhub and stuff like that. And a lot of people do get pressured into doing it. And I know people who have been like, oh yeah, but this person said they'd give me this much. It's like, if you don't want to do it, no amount of money is going to be worth that for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a positive is it's made me more and more and more confident with my body. And I think the love and the support I get for it, and like 99.9% of all the messages I get are always so like supportive and like positive and so nice. And I think it's just made me more confident in general.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And what about the negative?
Yeah, the negative is that you get a lot of people judging you for it, I guess. Like,
Right.
people judge me, like people from my school. My family doesn't judge me at all.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
fuck people at school. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck them. The amount of shit like I used to get for doing YouTube videos like was
same. When I
unreal.
started, I was just like, fuck off.
Yeah, and it's weird because they change like that as well.
Exactly.
So like to them, I was like the cringiest person going. And as soon as I did a video with Ricky Gervais, or as soon as they see me buy something nice, they're like, "Oh my god, like, that's really cool what you're doing, man." It's like,
Exactly,
why
yeah.
do these external factors like change?
know.
I'm still doing the same shit.
Yeah.
So fuck him. I remember I got a DM a little while ago from one of these lads who's from my area, who's like an MC, right, but not going anywhere. Like, just, you know, the ones who kind of like rap in car parks to cameras and
yeah.
put it on, like this guy. And he messaged me out the blue one night and he was like, "Yo, G, do you mind sharing my like mixtape or whatever?" And I was just like, "Oh, I remember this guy." And I scrolled up, and literally the previous message was like 4 or 5 years before, and he was like, "Yo, man, your vids are cringe as fuck." And I was like, so it goes full circle because now he's come back.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
yeah. It's mad. I want to know about, I don't know if you can say this or not, because I know you have to play the game, but do you get weird messages?
Yeah. I get this one specific guy, and every maybe twice a week.
Is it Bazinga?
No, it's not, unfortunately.
Should do it for him. Gangbang Bazinga.
Going back with all the time.
Get some clicks on that.
Yeah.
No,
What?
but I get this one specific guy, and he'll always send me a photo of me and my sister. And bearing in mind, this photo, I'm 17, and my sister, I think, is like, no, maybe I'm 18, and she's 16. And she's still in school, and it was at her prom, and he'll send it and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm wanking over your sister." I'm just like, okay, message me saying you're wanking over me. I don't care. Like, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, like enjoy it.
Yeah.
But stop messaging me saying you're wanking over my sister. Like, what the hell?
Wow.
And he does it all the time, and he always messages about it.
That's really strange.
Can you block him, or is he paying?
He's paying, but I
Right.
could block him if I wanted to. But it got to the point where I just ignore his messages now. Like, he sends the same photo like twice a week with the exact same message, and I'm just like, I've read this so many times.
Wow, that is weird.
It is weird.
What's some weird requests you've had? I'm sure you've had plenty.
Ooh. Someone asked me if I could do like a foot fetish video of me like squishing a banana with my toes,
Right.
and I was just like, I don't know about that one. Like,
Really specific.
yeah, but like he was like, I want you to like stand on it for like a minute and a half, and I want you to like.
That's specific. No, it's got to be 90 seconds. Well, we know how long you last, don't we, player? 90 seconds. Wow.
Yeah, like I get some weird ones, but a lot of them are just like dick pics and stuff like that, which I'm fine with that. I don't care. Like I've probably seen thousands and thousands of dicks. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, that's all right. Oh, don't know about that one. It's funny, yeah.
Is it weird when they send you them? Because on OnlyFans, you're kind of all signing up to the same thing, aren't you? You know what's gonna be going on. Is it weird when you get sent like unsolicited dick pics on other platforms?
I get a lot on Instagram, and usually if I get them on Instagram, I just block the person because I don't want that in my Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
I get it a lot on Twitter, but on Twitter I kind of talk about my OnlyFans and stuff, so I don't really care.
Mm.
But Instagram, I usually do like remove the person or like block the person just because it's not something that I want in my Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, usually I just ignore it.
Has a celebrity or a YouTuber ever sent you a dick pic?
No.
Are you
No,
sure?
yeah, I'm sure.
You're really trying to grasp at something here, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I know. It's just fun, all fun and games. Has a celebrity ever slid in the DMs?
Yeah, I've had a few celebrities. They're usually American, like American rappers, American footballers. Probably one of the most influential people that slid in my DMs was Triple X, XXXTentacion.
Wow.
And I spoke to him probably for like a few months before he passed away. And I was actually meant to meet him in the July, and he passed away in the June, which is really sad. But he was someone who, like, if I messaged him at like 8:30 in the morning, being like, "Oh, I feel really shit," like within like a minute or two, like he'd reply and be like, "Oh, like don't feel shit," that kind of thing. So it wasn't like he slid in my DMs in like a sexual way. He was just like, he messaged me like, "Hey," with a smiley face, and I was just like, "Oh my god, hi!" Like, what the hell?
That's class.
Yeah, and then I just got to know him more and more, and then yeah, like he was a all right guy. But in terms of like rappers and stuff, yeah, I get quite a few.
Do ya?
Messages. Yeah.
Wow, what a lovely guy though.
Yeah,
like just
no.
with the old smiley face and
Yeah.
whatnot. Oh, bless him. Do you? I'm just looking at my questions now because I don't really know where to go from a rapper's death. But getting recognised on YouTube is obviously a pleasant experience. Do you get
Yeah.
recognised from OnlyFans?
Sometimes. I mean,
Is that weird?
Not really. I've had people, for example, come up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, like I've seen your content on like Patreon. I've seen your content on OnlyFans." And I'm like, okay.
That takes some confidence to say that in person.
I'd find it really strange. I don't know why. I just would, knowing that. Well, I guess I'm not in that line of work for a reason. But yeah.